Hey friends, Ash here with Gents. Hope you're doing well. It's time for some first impressions, some unboxings and first impressions. Two new fragrances here. Gucci Guilty 2021 Love Edition. Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Yellow Dream. That's a long title. This is one of the worst names ever. Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Yellow Dream. I talked about this a little bit on my This Week in Fragrance video when I talked about this before it was released. That name just makes me think about like a little kid that's peed on himself in the middle of the night. Yellow Dream. I guarantee you, if you go up to 10 random people on the street and you say, hey, I'm gonna tell you 2 words. You tell me what you think 2 words are about. And you go, Yellow Dream. They'll be like, somebody that wet the bed? Then you go, no, actually, you uneducated, uncultured swine. Yellow Dream, that's about Rome. Yeah, great job, Valentino. Nailed it. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and open these. We've got Gucci Guilty Love Edition 2021, or 2021 Love Edition 2021. And then Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Yellow Dream. Let's go ahead and open that one up first. Why not? Whoa. I ordered these from Nordstrom. I believe that right now this one is a Nordstrom exclusive. So let's take a quick look at the outside of the box here. There you can see, name of the house, name of the fragrance right there on the front. Nothing going on the sides other than this pattern, which is reminiscent of the bottle. Bunch of info on the back. And there's your bottom. Badge code is printed in black ink on black box. A little hard to see. 22T00YM. And here is a look-see at the bottle. I really do like these Valentino Uomo bottles. I think they look great. Of course, with the Born in Roma bottles, now we have this little like spike choker that goes around the top. One of the first things that jumps out at me is that this is not as yellow as it looked online, or at least from memory. And a new thing here, this is a cap. It used to be that the atomizer was just built directly in. Now they have replaced it with this cap. Love it or hate it, let me know. And here we go. I hate it. Great. Valentino, man, ooh, you're just doing a great job. So this is, well, it doesn't smell anything like Aventus. I only say that because there's pineapple in the opening. Does it smell pineapple-y to me? No, not really. So this is a warm, sort of nondescript fragrance in the sense that it smells like other things out there, kind of just put together. Possible that younger guys out there who just don't really give a flip, who are just looking for a fragrance that's gonna potentially pull some positive attention might like it, but it smells reminiscent of fragrances like Stronger With You from Emporio Armani, with a little sprinkling of maybe some Slide Invictus type vibes. As if that's a thing, as if there's a bottle that has Invictus vibes written on the side and they go, that should be good. But no, this leans more toward the Emporio Armani, and noticeably so. Yeah. So there is nothing original here in the opening that I'm smelling, and yeah, I hate it. Not because it smells offensive, because it doesn't, but it's Valentino again, just saying, hey man, it's a pretty cool piece of artwork that you did. Do you mind if I take a look at it? And then the other company is like, oh yeah, here, sure, check it out. And then Valentino is like, yeah, I'm just checking something on my phone. Don't mind me, I'm not taking photos of this. And then all of a sudden they come out with something brand new that they did all on their own with no inspiration from anybody else. And they're like, look what I did, man. This is great, isn't it? This is really good. This is super unique. Do you want to smell it? The other brand goes, did you Did you rip me off again, Valentino? Speaking in generalities here, but it's not exactly the first time Valentino's done something a little bit like this. Valentino Uomo Intense, that one had a little bit of that Dior Homme essence to it. And then the original Valentino Uomo, Born in Roma, that one had a decent amount of Invictus. And you know what? This is getting more Invictus-y as it dries. This is like a fragrance hybrid or something. A little Emporio Armani, a little Paco Rabanne, sprinkle it together. I'm really trying not to be an a-hole. There will be people out there that really like this because it is a compliment puller type of fragrance. I don't like it. Let's move on. And I'll come back to this and see how it evolves. For now though, Gucci Guilty Love Edition 2021. So here's a look at the box for you guys. Pretty simple. Batch code here 0260. I like the way this looks actually. So here it is, Gucci Guilty Love Edition 2021. On the back, we should be together, but we are not. It's too bad. Very sad. Give this one a spray. Let's hope for better things. Come on, come on. Okay, that was a weird atomizer. I can smell that right away. I actually kind of like this. Yeah, not bad. At least initially, kind of green. Yeah, a little bit green, citrusy, little pops of spice. It's got a nice kind of clean facet to it. Orange blossom. It's got a little bit of sweetness. It's got like this little touch of like a classic Italian cologne style to it. I imagine a lot of people will hate on this fragrance because it is Gucci Guilty. And a lot of people are not gonna like this presentation. They're not going to really dig it, but I like it. Yeah, I'm a big sucker for fragrances with green facets. And I'm not necessarily saying that this is supremely green, but just the bit that's in there, that little bit of sweetness, but this slight classic touch to it. I like the opening, I do. I'm gonna let it keep drying down, see how it changes, but here initially, I would much rather wear this than this. It's time to let these dry down a little bit. I'll be right back. For you, it's gonna be like 2 seconds. So, I'll be right back.
Later that same evening.
So this one ultimately is just kind of mediocre. It's a fragrance that's not really going to offend anybody. Nobody's gonna smell this and be grossed out or put off or anything like that. But at the same time, it's not really anything new. It's not really something that's bringing a new exciting aspect to designer fragrances. It's just looking at other successful fragrances and doing that with a twist. So this one for me is just basically mediocre. I don't even care if this exists, basically. I still do think a lot of people are gonna end up smelling this and think, oh, that smells pretty nice, and maybe pick it up, but for me, this is just whatever. I don't care about it. And then Gucci Guilty Love Edition 2021. I don't love it as much as I did initially. I like this a good amount in the opening, but after this is settled in, it's more just kind of a like really sweet white floral. I pick up hints of the neroli, more so orange blossom, and then that honey. That honey comes through a good amount here. You have to really kind of dig your nose in to pick out the lavender. You would think it would be more prominent considering the coloration of the bottle here. This color leans a little bit more toward being a lavender type shade. So you would think that would be really, really prominent here. And it's in there, but you have to really, look for it sometimes. Between the two, I'm still taking this one. I would rather have this than this personally. And that's because this one at least is sort of doing its own thing, whereas this one is kind of blatantly looking at something else and doing that. So overall, this haul, is it a success? No, it's a huge failure. Yeah, this is not good. I bought both of these at retail. I would not want to buy either of these at retail, knowing what I know now. So, in my opinion, if you're interested in these, wait. If you can, you know, finagle a sample, do that. Otherwise, wait until discounters pick it up then. You're not really missing out on anything. I will tell you though, this Gucci Guilty Love Edition does have some of that Gucci Guilty DNA in it. Like when I smell this, I can pick up little bits and pieces of Gucci Guilty releases from the past. So if you're a big fan of the line and a Gucci Guilty fragrance with the really sweet white floral sort of DNA sounds appealing, you know, check it out. And if Valentino doing a take on Emporio Armani Stronger with You, maybe with a little bit of Paco Rabanne thrown in there for good measure, sounds interesting, check this one out. I'll probably end up reviewing these at some point in the future when I have more time to wear them and break them down and all that good stuff, but first impressions wise, I don't really want to own either. But between the two, I'd rather have the Gucci. If you've smelled these, let me know what you think about them in the comments below. As always, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Thanks for your support. Stay safe out there. I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.